What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Spanked. I'm back with my boy Tony. You did the Vendred profile on my profile before, or on the channel before, right?
Which one?
The Vendred one.
Yes, the Vendred profile. I also did a weird. I think I did a Gemini profile for you guys too.
I think you did as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
All right, but today you're showing off your Predaplant. I'm gonna call it Predaplant. I keep wanting to say zoo, but it's actually just salad.
It's just salmon. It's just teched out Salamangreat. That's what I'll call it. Let's just call it that.
Salamangreat. You want to just get right into it, or do you want to explain anything before you? Actually, we can explain it as you go, right?
I mean, it's a bit of it is just a run-of-mill Salamangreat deck. There is a few extra pieces that I thought would be really cool. Okay. Just because I refuse to play normal things.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I mean, I think at this point, for everybody who just watched competitively, you know there's the inherent engine, the three Jackalope, three Spinny, three Foxy, the one Falco, and the one Jaguar.
Yeah.
That's normal. They work the same way you want to see this always, but everything else, they all keep bringing themselves back.
Yeah, so that's like the standard lineup.
Right.
Yeah.
But the ones that are a little extra that I think a lot of people play is one of them is the Beat Bison and one of them is the Mole.
Okay.
Both of them, I find, I play them because I realize how much you burn through your resource and need a way to fix them, but it's also to out certain situations.
Okay.
Beat Bison can special summon itself if you have 3 or more Salamangreats in your graveyard. When it's summoned, it has one effect where it can shuffle back. You can target any number of Salamangreat Link monsters in your graveyard. Yeah. You shuffle them back up, and then you target this. You just.
Yo, this guy's.
Oh, he's shucking.
Yo,
let's go. Yo, do you have a video to film?
I do have a video film. Swap throwing cards. Okay, go ahead.
The Beat Bison. The Beat Bison, when he's summoned, you can summon him again when you have 3 or more Salamangreats in your graveyard.
Yeah.
When he's summoned, or actually whenever, you shuffle back any number of Salamangreat linked monsters in your graveyard, then you non-targeting negate the same number of monsters cards your opponent controls on the field. So this is a great way. Let's say your opponent's locking you down with something. You could drop this, and you could drop this and just negate, and it's an easy out. But it's also great for fixing all those amount of sunlight wolves you start losing out. Because as cool as Jaguar is to getting you back one sunlight wolf, it's great to just have the entire engine back at the start. Mole is just an Avarice. He's a free special summon also, so sometimes you could use it to resolve sunlight wolf. But more than likely, it's if you control no monsters, you can banish it and then shuffle back 5 Salamangreat cards and then draw 2. So
the Avarice effect.
Yeah, so the Avarice effect. And the special summon's useful there. So it's those 2. I play 2 Flame Buffalo. Honestly, I don't play Debug, and honestly, I don't even know if I really want to play Flame Buffalo. They're inherently... They're useful, I just don't think that inherently, especially with Debug, at this point you have a lot of other interesting normal summons, and I just didn't want to put too many in. This one seemed better because at least it wasn't Veiler or Impermanence Bait. Now this is a weird one. I'm playing the Predaplant engine.
Yeah, so this is your tech. This is a Predaplant version of your thing. So, why do you play this? I know you explained it to me, but explain it to everyone why you play this.
So, as much as I was messing around with grinding the deck, and I quickly realized how much I really liked using Fusion to Fire and summoning the Violet Chimera.
Yeah.
And I also thought, well, this deck needs to make Mirage Stallion at some point in its turn 1. What's the easiest way to do it? Well, this card turned out to be a really nice option because you can summon Orpheus Scorpio. You can discard any card, any monster specifically.
Yeah.
And then you can search you summon this. This one will then search one of your fusions. You gotta search Fusion of Fire, or if you're going first, more than likely, the Super Poly.
Yeah.
And so in the mirror match, this is gonna be, actually even in any matchup that you're playing against right now, because everyone gonna have to drop a Cyberus at some point, or a Link monster, this is, it's an additional negation. You can then take these 2 and overlay into the Mirage Stallion and go from there.
And combo from there.
Yeah, and especially if you open a Gazelle and then the card you discard is any Salamangreat, this gets even crazier because then you're talking about dumping another spell. You have the Mirage Stallion, but you also now have the Sunlight Wolf play to always have this trap and the Super Poly for that play.
So basically, it's a same combo, except you'll end with a Super Poly set as well, or
yes. You end with a Super Poly, and inherently you're like, I find this a little more impactful than it is for the Ladybug.
Ladybugs, yeah. Okay.
From there, I have these one Psychic Wheeler.
Yep. Free special.
It's a free special level 3. I should probably be playing Brio in the deck, but I haven't had a chance to mess around with that one yet. 3 Ash. These are my commons because
structure deck.
Yeah. I didn't really want to. I just wanted a deck I could test with myself on. The 3 Circle, the 1 Sanctuary, the Will of Salamangreat.
Standard.
Yep. 1 Foolish Burial, the Super Poly, the Fusion of Fire, and 2 Callback Grave.
Okay.
This deck really doesn't lose to a lot of hand traps as I thought it would. As cool as Ash is, your engine still keeps going. If they bell you one way, and if they have Bell and Ash at that point, you're like, it's not like this is gonna save your situation any more or less.
True, yeah.
You lost because they've drawn better, but you have to ask yourself after they've hand trapped you twice, can they still keep going?
Can they? Yeah, because that's 2 cards out of their hand.
I play 2 Roar. I
Okay.
think, given that sometimes I just set Roar because I want to grab something else, this does get banished, and I think this is good for facilitating plays.
Okay.
The 1 Rage, and then the Solemn packaged. I don't play Warning. I'd rather play the 3 Strikes, because I think right now I lose not to the... It's not like they're dropping a monster I'm afraid of, but I am losing more to a monster effect.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So, extra deck.
Okay, cool.
Let's see. I have the we have the 2 Heat Leos. I've quickly realized how much this card is just an OTK enabler more than it is.
So good. Should be 3.
There should be a third Sunlight Wolf, but 3 Sunlight Wolves. I think I had it. I put it in an Ash deck somewhere. So 3 Sunlight Wolf.
Yeah, there should be 3.
3 Balinks.
Yep.
1 Borload. 1 Unicorn. 1 Transco Talker. I've never made this. I know there's a play for this,
But you
but
never
it
go
just
into it.
never sounds fun. The Hilta. At some point I made this, but I don't think I've done it right.
Okay.
And then the update jammer for the Borload combo. Or there's, for some reason, I think there was a weird time where I actually I believe I actually made made a Unicorn with this and I attacked twice with that because why not? The
Still
two
works. Oh my.
What is this?
I don't know, it's a box. Alright.
What's in the box?
Alright, we can keep going.
2 Murat Salio and then the 1 Violet Chimera.
Yeah.
I used to be playing more Violet Chimera because I did actually want to get the fusion effect off, but that's because I was also playing some really dumb.
No. Say it.
All right. I was playing Fusion Tag.
Yeah.
So I thought process at the time was if I open Fusion Tag, I can turn any of my Salamangreats into a Violet Chimera, and when I fuse with it, it gets the Violet Chimera second effect, and it's just an OTK on its own. So you either stop the attack or that's pretty much it. You either stop the attack or negate the effect, or this is just gonna swing for game.
So this is like that's like the fully teched out. This is like the kind of.
I was, but back then I was playing 3 Fusion Tag, 3 Fusion of Fire, and a Super Poly, just so I knew, just because my entire process, I wasn't gonna go to game turn 5. I was just gonna go to game turn 2 and kill them that turn.
So was that build? That was like a going second Spirit build, right?
It could go first, but in honesty, it was definitely more for going second.
Okay.
But then I quickly realized the problem is when your opponent doesn't play Link monsters, you're now just using your own shit, and then that's
it
worse.
becomes useless. So that's it for the extra deck. So for side deck, you don't have one built because this is just testing the main deck.
Yeah.
Preference, right?
It's really to whatever your locals is. Personal.
Do you choose to side in other Super Poly targets?
I thought about that, but the extra deck space is tight, and there's outside of Super Poly, I think. Because you're using more Super Poly, I think. I've never used Super Poly going second with it, but you don't. There's not a lot of things that you really want to give out the extra monster zone for. Like let's say you're Super Poly, let's say you're playing against Thunder Dragons, and Super Poly 2 to make that to make a Starving Venom or the Predaplant monster. At that point, you've locked yourself out of your extra monster zone, and that's a problem. If you're actually making a monster in an extra monster zone, like a Salamangreat monster, now you have to ask yourself, well, that gets negated, and I don't have anything anyway.
Yeah.
So realistically, it didn't really. I felt like it wasn't necessary. It gave me extra disruption, and at best, it took out the Link monster. When I did play against Thunder Dragons with this deck, I did Super Poly away their Seryujin and just stop their combo there, and that was great. And of course, the Violet Chimera at that point was huge. But I just felt like it wasn't necessary to play more than that. It was just more for the Violet Chimera to get anything out of it.
Okay, perfect. Do you want to say anything before we head out?
I mean, this deck, I feel like this deck is really, really hard to stop. I messing around with it, I don't think every turn you will always have something, but mess around with it as it is. Any rank 3 engine at this point works. Just try it out.
Okay, perfect. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. With that, Spank will sign it out. Peace.